Hey, welcome back to the Basic Butch Tarot. My name is Jennifer Rose and I am the head Butch in charge here. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and thank you for being patient with me as I took a little bit of time off from recording in order to do some self-introspection and to get acquainted with my tarot card decks. I'm really looking forward to sharing some of the experiences and some of the tips and tricks to reading tarot cards. So if you're interested in finding out and beginning tarot reading, finding out my experiences and to see if they maybe align with yours, I encourage you now, before you forget, to subscribe to my channel and like this video so we can go forward and see how this experience unfolds. Let's talk about the benefits of reading tarot cards. First of all, reading tarot cards will provide you with some peace. Whether it's peace because you're taking 5 minutes away from everything and everyone to just kind of have a mental health 5 minutes, or if it's just about reading before a stressful time or during a stressful time, you can find some peace reading tarot cards for sure. Especially if you just intentionally set that time and set aside a time every day. Maybe not even the same time every day, but if it has been proven that if you create a daily ritual, a daily routine, or you set daily intentions, it helps boost your mental health. It helps you make clear and more precise decisions. And it also helps keep anxiety from slipping in the cracks there. So if you have a routine and you have some activities that go in the routine, even if it's just doing dishes, making lunch, reading tarot, maybe you read tarot before bed, it will help relieve some stress, especially if you've got something on your mind. And let's face it, all of us always have something on our mind if we're being honest with ourselves, right? Tarot can help you make difficult decisions. I am a very indecisive person. I'm indecisive about what I'm going to eat the most. But you can use tarot cards to help you decide, make some decisions in your life about a situation. It can give you a little bit more clarity when you sit down and you see all of the different, there are 78 cards in a tarot deck, and you can pick any one of those cards, depending on how you're laying out. You can pick those cards and they can give you all sorts of different ideas. 78, maybe 78 or 77 more ideas than you've had about how to alleviate your stress or how to go about making this decision. So, I highly recommend doing that. I am an anxious, indecisive person, and reading tarot cards has really helped me get a little bit more leveled out. However, I don't know that my wife would agree with that just yet, because when you first get started, you're really kind of tackling some of those things. Like I said, I'm struggling with PTSD and I'm trying to figure out my triggers. And so all of those things are coming out and coming up and bubbling up, but I'm figuring out how to better deal with them by doing some reads, as opposed to, some of my other methods, like, kicking, screaming, and just being nasty to everybody around me and just having bad attitude. That's the truth. It can help you make life improvements. While I've been reading tarot and thinking about my tarot reads, I've also been out in nature more. I found that I want to go out in nature more. I found that I want to get up, and I found that I am excited to go get my tarot cards and start reading. And sometimes in the middle of the night, spirits call me to get up and do some reads. So this should be interesting when I start doing some live reads for you. It might be at all times of the night, but I don't know about anybody else, but I tend to get up at 3:33 a.m. a lot. And I've been told that that's like some chemical process, but I'm just curious. Do you get up at the same time every day or every night without wanting to? Put that in the comments. I'd like to see how many other people experience that same awakening. Okay, so I call it spirit and I call it intuition, and sometimes I'm kind of grouchy about it, but sometimes I just go with it. And now I'm going to use that and take it to the cards, and I'm going to talk to the cards about, why is it that I'm waking up, Spirit? What do you want me to know, right? So now I've shared some personal benefits of reading tarot cards with you, and I would just like to go back through those bullet points, because you know me, I tend to get wordy, and I'm working on that, but I am a Libra, and we like to talk and we like to be social, and I'm stuck in the house a lot. So you may be my outlet for a little while. But anyway, benefits of reading tarot: to find peace, to relieve stress, to create healthy habits, and incorporate it in your daily activities, and you will see a mental health boost from reading tarot cards, especially if you can do that, like every day at the same time. I know life happens, but please schedule yourself some free time for you and your cards, just 10 minutes, and do a read daily. You will see a difference, I promise. To cope with change, to, again, better mental health, and to provide insight and understanding, provide insight and understanding for yourself. I mean, you need to have some insight, and you need to be kinder to yourself, right? Just be nice to yourself. And I think that reading tarot cards will help you be a lot kinder to yourself. Through my personal experience, that's what I found. So I read this, and I kind of added to it, and I thought it was quite beautiful. And I think it's a great summation of the way I feel about the benefits of tarot card reading. And I think for me, I really wanted to be able to ground my heart and my mind, so I can enter every situation with clarity and mindfulness. And that isn't an easy task. And let me read this again. And yes, I'm reading this from a piece of paper. I don't have it memorized, but I think I might just start, I may just start chanting this before I read. I read tarot cards because I'm hoping that I can ground my heart and my mind, so I can enter every situation with clarity and mindfulness. So there you have it. There's some benefits of reading tarot cards. I hope that you will join me on the Basic Butch Tarot episode number 7 when we explore our card decks. I'm so excited. What cards will I choose? And how many decks did I get? Peace. Be kind to yourself.